taking on the Los Angeles Rams. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow. Set hut. 50 green. 43 rail. Ready.
To throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Ethan Mitchell. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Black, 95.
Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
Ready.
Young now. He completes it to Arago. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Set, ready. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Here is Young. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Set. Yellow, 43. 52 blaster. Set.
Young to throw it. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready. Close. 10. Blue 32. Shot 17. Set.
Young is set to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Chavez. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
The score, Rams 7, Cowboys nothing.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. They juked him. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Taken down at the 42.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Ready.
Young to throw. Olave over the middle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Chris Olave, 57 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Blue striker.
Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming out.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, set. Hey, check yellow, 22. Hut.
Young working out of the gun. And he crosses up the football near his own goal line. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not more than a little bit, but still all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He'll try and do this himself. Now Mayfield lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it? Red, cycle. Set, ready. 33, yellow.
Young quickly to the flat. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready?
Now here's Young. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Room past the 35. Still on his feet. He's on his way. Touchdown, LA! Sam Laporta, 82 yards. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. That's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
his way forward. He may go. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 69 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
10 cycles. Left 40.
Looking to throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Chavez. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Here we go. Hut.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Drives the left side and finds Olave. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Chris Olave. His second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
That's the score. Rams 28, Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 97 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Second and 9.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. This one completes Alec Pierce. A gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Check, huh?
Now Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problem to
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Down. Slide blue. Yellow. 43. Hut.
Off the play fake, Young. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, Sam.
He'll look to throw. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out of the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Ready, set.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chavez. So the completion good for just 3. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Hut.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Bryce Young, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Dart.
At the 37.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Cowboys.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw now, Dart. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Here's Dart. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Following the interception, Young. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab them.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win these games.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Dart. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Rashawn Jenkins picks it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 50, green. White, white.
Young now from the 50. Throw left side complete. That's Chavez. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Slice blue. Set.
Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
They'll throw again. Young. He finds his man. Complete. It's Chavez. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
17-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
52 blue. Cut.
Out of the gun, it's Young. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This is 2nd and 8.
Down. Yep, ready?
It'll be Young again. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Rams 42, Cowboys 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To the air, Dart.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Ready.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
set, ready. Strike 10 black. Hut.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now. Black 40. Set, hut.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Ready. Ready, ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. That's complete to Pierce. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for LA. 45 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
22. Blue, check. Hut, hut.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Come on, set. 50, green. Set, go.
A play fake. Now Young. He finds his man. Complete. It's Chavez. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Ready.
Young off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's complete. He's going in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Chris Olave with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Rams 49, Cowboys 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes the philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Ready, set.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here we go, set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, claws red. Blue striker. Ready?
Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Off past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Dart.
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Here's Dart. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set, ready. Slice, 32, yellow. Red, cycle. Steel, black. Ready.
Now Young. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a gain of a yard.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Set, hut, hut.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Lost a yard. It's
22
now 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Young to throw it this time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing the partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go.
Throwing his dart.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing, dart.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, dart.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Team for the Rams able to secure the football. And they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
yellow, 43. Set, cut.
And Young's going to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, the season officially underway.